Another kind of letter that you may be called upon to write, whether this ends up being written as a letter or an email, is a response to a complaint. And so there's a definite kind of format here that you want to follow, and points of focus that you want to adopt in any kind of response to a client or customer complaint. For the example here, see the example of the adjustment letter in the handbook as to kind of guide you beyond this presentation. The central purpose of the response to a complaint is to address the problem, of course, but there's also a secondary action that you want to retain the client or the customer for your firm or organization. So you want to definitely give them the sense of being heard and understood, that their issue is going to be resolved, and that you are not distant from them as a client or a customer. And so you want to develop a sense of two-way communication within this response. There's some other purposes here that are also a part of this, and that is beyond the simply or inviting or extending the further business relationship, but also to maintain a professional image for your organization. And so here you want to think about tone in the letter, set a professional tone that's respectful to the client, that shows responsibility for your organization's failure, whether or not that is what happened. And you don't want to be confrontational here. Also, you don't want to be too gratuitous. So one of the things that you want to definitely not do in a response to a complaint is to apologize over and over again. Apologize once in the letter and don't apologize a second time. Apologizing repeatedly simply undercuts your professional image and tone. In terms of the organization here of the response and how you're going to approach this as an assignment, use organizational letterhead that's available on Canvas under Pages that you've used before. In the first paragraph, you want to address the client customer complainant directly and thank them for their communication to you. Set the context in that first paragraph. This is the point where you offer them the sense of being heard. So you want to restate the complaint or the request. That can be almost to the point of stating it verbatim from their communication. But you want to summarize or paraphrase the problem for them. And then in that first paragraph, also offer an apology. And that, again, is the only place where you offer apology, is that first paragraph. In the second paragraph, you want to address the complaint directly with a remedy or a solution to the problem. Provide information there also that will assist them to take advantage of the remedy or the solution. Be direct, be informative, and be detailed in that remedy or solution there. Be substantive, Also in that second paragraph, that's the place where you might be tempted to become confrontational, or to undercut the client. Particularly if the problem is one that they have caused by failing to kind of observe process or procedures that your organization regularly follows. So don't place the blame on the client directly, but instead be informative about how the client or the customer can remedy the problem and give them clear advice, instruction how to do that. Also here is where you don't want to blame people within your organization directly. Just take on the problem, the fault of the problem. Take that upon the organization itself. You can use the we here to engage the client. And then in the third and closing paragraph, again, you can thank the complainant, client, or customer here. Offer your contact information for further help. And you'll be tempted to apologize again in that third paragraph. Again, just apologize in the first paragraph. Just apologize once. To do so repeatedly undercuts your professional image and tone within the letter. So that's the basic setup for the response to the complaint. If you have questions on this, please let me know. And I look forward to reading your work. Thanks.